Right. I need to be up there with you so I can learn, so I can take this and push my agenda. Okay? We just have to learn to diligently change our thinking processes so we can eventually become the majority, because we have all the tools that we need. We don't need nothing else. We've been great.
And that's what I'm saying. If we have our own space, we are the majority of our own space.
Here's the thing. If because I'm getting bullied doesn't mean that I'm going to switch schools every time somebody pick on me.
That's true.
I got to learn to live in the space that I'm in.
That's
and
true.
not feel scared and feel fear because you exist.
But
Absolutely.
as a parent, and my concern for you getting the best education that you can to have the best job that you can in the future, I might just take you out of that environment altogether and put you in a private environment in which I know you're going to get the education that you need, and you don't have to worry about the bullying.
But that's not going to stop the bullying.
The bullying
that's not going to
doesn't
stop
stop.
the bullying, because
I'm not saying it would stop the bullying, but I'm just saying whatever bullying was happening at that place would no longer be once it goes to this private institution.
But then you go to the private
There's
institution
always
and have
bullies.
bullying there too.
Right. It's
So I have to teach my child to combat bullying.
Right, to not be the victim.
Mm-hmm.
And right now we're playing the victim.
Yeah.
And every time somebody pushes us down on the ground, we cry. And we say, stop, please, I just want to hug and kiss. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Nah, when you got, as children, if we got beat up in school, what did our parents say?
You better hit them back.
Hit them back, defend yourself. Don't come back here until you get your ball back.
Now we also can go to the stream with that and do, well, my mama always told me I need to hit somebody back, and then we start to become the bully as well. So we need to find a delicate balance in between not becoming the
and that's
victim,
what I'm saying. It becomes an
but
eye
also
for an
not
eye.
becoming a bully.
It becomes an eye for an eye.
It
And
needs
why?
to be an eye for eye because we the only ones that's blind right
But
now.
that's just blood begets more blood, man. It's not even worth it. It's just walk away. We are greater than them. They teaching you all this stuff, Janiqua, that you were saying. You go and learn all this stuff that they stole from us, that they learned from us. All they doing is giving it back to you.
I'm not going to say
We
they
are
stole
the
it.
originators of most of the stuff that we have now, as far as technology is concerned.
I'm not going to say they stole it. I'm not going to. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say
that's stealing.
that I'm going to snatch that
Yeah.
that knowledge,
I get
and
you.
I'm going to take the great
You're
skills
gonna
that I
retain it
got,
and get it back. Yes,
and
yes.
I'm going to flip it, because
But
that's why they mad anyway.
There's so many great African Americans out there that have the same knowledge that if we just went to our own separate place, they would be there to teach
Where
us,
do you
and we
want-
wouldn't have to reach out to the white
Where
man.
would you like to go?
What do you mean?
Like, where would you like to go?
Give us the west side of the country and they take the east, where it was most racist at from the beginning.
Okay.
We separated regional.
I don't want to
because
be separate.
Do you also want to build a wall?
Like Donald Trump.
I wouldn't build a wall.
Ooh, good one.
I know you say we should be
Building-
separate, but once we get separate, right? If you still have ignorance within the separation,
Listen.
well, how can we prosper?
What changes?
Listen.
There's going to be bad people. There's going to be good
Listen.
people.
That's going to be
So then that
forever.
tells us this is more of a fight between good and evil.
Well, no. If you look at it, what I'm saying is,
I mean,
just like the country now, we can get bombed by Russia. We can get bombed by anybody. Just because we're here doesn't mean we're safe. Building a wall is going to do nothing but isolate. Isolating yourself, all it's going to do is make you weak.
So you want to
Leave it
separate
open.
but not isolate?
We'll have the West Coast.
That's what it-
We'll have the biggest trade coast with who? Japan, Tokyo, China, all these places that bring in all of the revenue, all of the products.
Okay.
We control that coast.
So you
And-
want to
and
become
when
a
it comes down
separate
to
country?
it, yes.
because
Okay.
the white people are not going to trade with Japan and stuff.
You
They
see
won't.
this. You
They'll-
see this in North
they'll
and
have
South
capacity.
Korea. You see this in Dominican and Haiti. You see this in different places. But when there's two separate views, sometimes there's no choice but to separate and claim your side. I'm not on this side. I don't agree with what you're saying. This is not what the law that I'm going to follow, and I'm no longer in
Would
your
we
land,
not-
so you can't dictate.
Would we not open up our ports to the white side?
Yeah.
I don't feel like that it would be that in depth, but as far as the laws that we are under, as far as the judicial process, which all of this should be about, is justice in the end. We control everything on this side. just as the Mexicans do across their border. You know what I'm saying? It's all America.
I don't want to live in Mexico, and neither do I want to live in North Korea with Kim Jong Un.
You don't got to. We can live in
But
California.
I mean,
I don't
when
feel like
you separate your life, now we start to make up our own rules and policies and how we govern our. Who makes
we
that
wouldn't
up?
just allow police to
But
just
who
go
makes
around
that
killing
up for
us.
us?
I mean,
But who makes it up
listen.
so I can allow myself to be killed by my brothers and sisters?
who makes up the rules now? You leave
Man.
these same things that you're questioning in the hands of these very people that you don't want to separate from.
And-
Why?
This is true.
And that's
This
why
is
I
true.
go back to, you know what? Force equals power. And if they're not going to give us power, we have to take it. That's all. It goes back to violence is the answer.
It's like an apartment that has roaches. You can't get them out. Like, they're going to keep coming back. You always going to have roaches.
Are
Just
you?
move, man. You know what I'm saying?
Are you sure? Is
I
it a
mean,
heavy infestation?
Roaches.
Is it in the walls?
I'm just saying, if you look at it, roaches can survive millions of years past people because they're just always going to be able to survive. Even if you feel like you got them all, there's probably 1 or 2 that's going to lay an egg and restart.
Do you feel like black people are always going to survive?
I feel like we are. Only because
Or are you calling us roaches?
I knew this was coming. When he said, do you feel like? I shouldn't have said roaches. But if you want to compare us to something, we are like roaches.
Oh, Jesus.
Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion, black people are like roaches.
Held by Nate.
And I will explain
Not
why.
by the J. Hutch and Nico.
No, I fully endorse this. Nate Deuce. I said it. That's right, catch me outside. Anyway, but
White girl said.
but I say that not in a condescending way. Black people will survive. You put us in any kind of environment, they get mad at us because we'll sell crack, we'll sell Jordans out the back of our trunk, we'll sell shirts that we printed ourselves. We will go outside and scalp tickets to a game just to pay our bills. And they can't get rid of us. We there. We multiply at a crazy rate. They lock us up and we still overpopulate. Like you said, Janico said this before. If all the minorities came together, we would probably be the majority.
Still,
Not probably. We
I
will.
Exactly.
rise.
We will be the
So
majority.
as far as a roach is concerned, like I said, roaches will be here long after this building that we're sitting in. So yes, if you want to call me a roach, I will be a roach because I'm a survivor.
You look like a little root.
My sister, true story, my sister called me head roach when I was little. I don't know why.
Okay.
Wonder why?
Because I'm a survivor. Man.
Maybe it's your
I'm still
face.
here.
Well, so I guess we're going to have to agree to disagree about that one because I am not the one that
we separating.
is going to separate.
No, you're separating yourself.
Yeah, by yourself.
We can just go to California,
You
man.
go to
What black
California.
person don't want to be in
I'm going to
California?
visit you, though.
They got earthquakes.
Of course you're going to visit because you're going to want to get away. You're going to be like, you're going to hear how good it is
It's
on
like
the
a
black
vacation.
side. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's like a vacation.
It's like going home to your motherland. Like, oh, it's so black over here.
I've
It's
never
like
been there.
it's like G-Ho all the time.
Ooh,
Yeah,
it's
ooh,
different.
connected.
And I visit G-Ho and then I
Right.
leave G-Ho.
Yeah, and there's
Why do we love G-Ho so
There's a-
much?
But I need
Because
G-Ho.
we're separate. If you didn't like G-Ho, you would have went to UNCG and been amongst everybody. But no, you wanted to separate. And that's all I'm saying. We
Okay.
just need our own HBCU.
Okay.
Um,
Well, okay. Well, I guess that we're gonna let that go because maybe you
That's
viewers,
too deep.
maybe some of you viewers feel that same way. I don't know. Me and Chris Hahn, on the other hand, our household serves a little differently.
listen, Tulsa was a thing, right? Black Wall Street was a thing. They have
Exactly.
habitually decided that when we start to pop off in a contained space, Waco was a thing.
Waco
I'm just
was a
saying,
thing.
When
I agree.
listen,
That's why I agree with your
just-
militant
Hold
mind.
up.
Yes.
but when the government decides that they want to be Karens and they just don't like what we're doing,
They
they
come
are
through.
going to destroy. Which is why I say we should get guns for if we ever do decide to link up, we're ready for the smoke. That's all.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That makes sense too.
Valid point, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, I guess we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. So I guess there was another thing I wanted to bring up too, and I was not fond of it. I felt some type of way.
What you feel some type of way about?
Some man said that.
Some man,
and I'm gonna some man with a horse, and I'm gonna say this in the most politically correct way. I'm not gonna say it the way he said it, but he said that vagina is the root of all evil.
Felt that in my shondo.
Shondo. And me, as a vagina holder,
so was Donald Trump.
I clutched my pearls when he said that, because I was like, what? Like, opinion, you weak. Why does my JJ have to be the evil aspect when you just a weak man? Like, you weak. You want to do X, Y, Z for some poo-poo because you weak. You weak. You should have a mind of your own. We do not control anything about how you move in this world. You're just weak.
Can I ask you a question?
Now,
as a black woman, do you feel like you are the backbone to men?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're the brains of the operation?
What you trying to say, though?
I'm asking you a yes or no question.
I think, behind every great man, there's a great woman.
What's that woman doing? Whispering in his ear?
No, she out here just making sure she push him to greatness.
Pushing him how? With speaking and giving ideas?
No, we're supporting him. We're
So if the man does something stupid, you're going to agree with it?
If the man did something stupid, they did that stuff on their own. Because we don't even teach men to do stuff like that.
Listen, what I'm asking you is, if he presents you with the idea and you think that it's not valid, you're going to direct him in a different direction, correct?
If it don't make sense, yes.
Okay, so make it make sense. And that's what you do for us, right? So you, in turn, are the engine running the man. That's what you just said. Black women are powerful. They are the root of civilization. Shout out to Lucy. Right? Okay. So, if you will allow me.
Go ahead, brother. Come on.
Brothers and sisters.
Come on, Deacon.
I'm tired.
Come on, Deacon.
Nah, it's about to be a lot. So, women, you as a vagina holder, you are the only one that can allow life to come through. Is this correct?
Yes, life comes through my vagina.
All right. Besides test tube babies. But in a natural sense, if life comes through your vagina and men are inherently evil, right? If evil exists once it's produced, then the vagina is the root of all evil. No. And I'm going to take you back again.
No, we're not the root of all evil.
If we go biblical,
we're not.
Eve also was the brains behind the operation and said, hey, eat this fruit off the tree of knowledge, which then bugged us.
A white man wrote that to tell us that a woman did that to a man. Okay?
So it was the man that did it to the woman?
No. I don't know what happened because a white man wrote that. And we, as women, are always going to be bottom barrel, okay? So we're always going to y'all take from us all day long. You just take. But damn, y'all don't love us because we here. And then some white man said, well, let me write a story about how the woman messed up the man. And then we will always hate the woman. And no. We ain't had nothing to do with that. So we are taking that story
from the
as
Bible,
if it's factual.
Let me tell you this.
When a white man wrote that.
From the Bible, I don't hate you because of it. I just act accordingly. And know that you might tell me some bullshit. And I might not need to listen
to everything. That's not true, though. Because for the most part, we are helping y'all to be great. Michelle Obama is helping Barack Obama be great. Right? Behind every great man,
there's an exception to every rule.
Behind Jay-Z, Beyonce. Okay? Behind every great man there is a great woman that is pushing him to